mayors from across the state are gathered here in Atlantic City. I'm Jill Horner, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. We are at the New Jersey Conference of Mayors, and with me right now is Mayor Chuck Chiarello of Buena Vista Township. Thanks so much for being with us.
It's a pleasure.
You're also on the executive board for the New Jersey Conference of Mayors. Let's talk a little bit about the organization overall. This is an organization that really is focused on mayors and the needs of communities.
Yes, and we've been around for, I believe, 53 years now, and the focus is smaller than its counterpart, the League of Municipalities, where they cover every division and department of government. This is focused with mayors. There are other elected officials here and other department heads and things, but the main thing is it's a networking opportunity for the leaders of all 565 towns in New Jersey.
You yourself represent a rural community in Atlantic County, but you say the needs of mayors, the needs of communities across the state are very similar regardless of whether it's a city or a smaller community.
Absolutely. We all fall under the same statutes of the state of New Jersey, and we have our codes. There are variations in how much you have to do, but the paperwork is about the same no matter what you have to do. You know, and being a rural town, of course, we're covered by the state police. We don't have that particular headache. At the same time, we have different ones, being in the Pinelands and having restrictions on our growth. But this is a place where you can talk about a lot of things, and we also have a very active legislative focus with this particular organization. And we're looking at what affects our towns, the well-known issues that you're familiar with, the COA, the affordable housing issue, the transportation trust funding, whether hospitals and other organizations should be paying their share of taxes to municipalities. And there's just countless topics that we discuss. And we have a legislative conference call and meeting virtually every week. And we just met here this morning with a very large group and covered many of the very key issues.
And you mentioned some of the key issues, the Council on Affordable Housing and the future of affordable housing in the state, Transportation Trust Fund, just some of the issues that you're focused on. But as you mentioned, mayors from across the state are coming here to network, to share ideas, to share best practices, share concerns as well. Does that give you a stronger presence or a more collective voice when you are speaking to legislators?
I think it is. It's a little tougher than I thought sometimes, because right now sometimes there seems to be a kind of a divided focus up in Trenton these days as to different people have different ideas on issues, particularly with the Atlantic City situation financially. The Speaker of the House has an idea, the Governor has an idea, the Senate President has an idea. Being that I'm from right here in Atlantic County, I just hope all the ideas will meld together, and there's not sometimes enough input from the mayors on certain topics. I believe that we need to build our strength in having a sound voice as mayors for common issues. Now, not every issue affects every town in New Jersey. The Atlantic City situation is unique. But when you get to the transportation trust funding, for example, there's been talk about a gas tax or fees on electric vehicles or other ways to raise money. But I don't want to see the transportation trust fund run out of money while we're thinking about it.
And those are some of the issues that you are working on and having conversations about as mayors here from across the state, and really working toward that idea of a collective voice.
That's correct. That's correct. And I enjoy having this meeting, getting to see people. Sometimes this is the one time a year you really get to chat with them.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jill.
We've been talking with Mayor Chuck Chiarello of Buena Vista Township. I'm Jill Horner here in Atlantic City at the New Jersey Conference of Mayors.